Hey, great Friday morning. It is a beautiful morning in the city of Brownsville. It's going to be my best guess. And it's the quality of the picture might be a little bit grainy today. And I'm hoping that the sound quality is going to be okay. I'm actually on remote, so you might be hearing some noise from the outside. I do apologize. Good morning, Jennifer. How you doing? So I'll apologize beforehand. I'm sorry if that happens. We're going to do the best we can with what we have right now. Leah, good morning. Is my sound coming out okay? Morning. Good morning. Oh, thank you. Good morning. Chirpin. Is it sound a little grainy? Just curious. I have not. Hola, Hilda. ¿Cómo estás? Buenos días. And yes, so it sounds grainy or sound okay? So we might have a little of a back noise for you right now, but it should get better in a little bit. Sorry about that. Can hear you fine. Oh, awesome, great. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Yesterday we did have an amazing program last night. Again, thanks a lot to Mayor Trey Mendez for coming up. What's for breakfast? Pues un cafecito para empezar, that's for sure. Good morning, my man. How's it going? Good morning. Visual and excellent, perfecto. Great job. We did have a great show yesterday. We did have the mayor, Trey Mendez, on with us, and again, it was an awesome little experience. Mayor Mendez did mention and speak about a lot of the things that that are happening in the city of Brownsville, and again, I understand where there might be a little room to ask a lot more questions. We apologize to those individuals that we weren't able to bring on. A lot of it has to do with actually there was a lot of people on last night. There were a lot of comments that were going through, so that's always going to delay the process a little bit. Again, it's nothing that we can do. It's just what it is, guys. But thank you again, Mayor Mendez. One of the things that I recommended for individuals out there is for next time, guys. Maybe if we have the opportunity, we could have the opportunity to send the questions in beforehand, and that would actually help out in regards to having them ready for the mayor when the mayor does come on. But again, our thanks go out there to the mayor for accepting the invitation. Again, one of the things that I mentioned yesterday was that he's always willing to come on and and answer questions, guys. And again, that's something that's going to be very, very, very important because we need to have individuals that we can actually communicate with that are willing to come on and answer our questions. Now, one of the things I think that has been lacking in the city of Brownsville, with the leadership that we have, is that a lot of times, individuals have not been accessible to us all. One of the things that I've shared before is that a lot of times these individuals are accessible only to a certain amount of people and not necessarily accessible to us. And again, we want individuals to be accessible to everyone, not just to the elite, not just to the politicos, and to be accessible to everyone on there. So again, thank you all so much for being patient. And let's see, trying to finish off everything that we need to start off this morning. Again, thank you so much for being patient. Trying to get all the T's crossed and all the I's dotted. There, I think we're on. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Let's go back into what we spoke about yesterday. It was a great show last night. Morning and handsome. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate that. It was a great show last night. Again, Pedro, thank you for being on this morning. And Leia, love when the mayor's on. Yeah, again, very accessible. Good morning. Have you noticed some posters in Brownsville about Trump? Haven't noticed any in regards to maybe some negative posters. Haven't noticed any. Send me a picture. I might view it. Good morning. Thank God it's Friday, Victor. I appreciate you. Un café con mis gancitos de Sam's viendo a Erasmo. Felicidades. Gracias. Good morning, Kathy. Did he mention if they were going to spray for Texas-sized mosquitoes? Actually, I will say that I have actually seen already some spraying going on in the city of Brownsville. Again, it's always a good thing. So we can never start too early. And posters is on frontage. Send me a picture, please. Swah, swah. No, no andamos en Suaza, pero pretty close. Good morning, Rudy. Good to see you, my man. Este, Claudia, good morning, mi amor. I still need to stop by and visit with you, Claudia. It'll be Monday, I'm sure. And I am actually away from town. You'll notice throughout the day where I'm at, but I'm not at Erasmo Castro studio to record the video. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I just wanted to catch up with everything out there. Bonnie, good morning. Sandra and I were having a great conversation last night, Bonnie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Buenos dias, Pablo Noel. God bless you, my man. Guys, let's go over some of the things that came out yesterday. In regards to yesterday, we didn't have our numbers come in. The numbers were really, really very, very bad. And they're very bad for many reasons. So a lot of the positives that came out yesterday, a lot of the positives were community-based. And what community-based means is that we don't know exactly where they came from. The individuals that have tested positive that are community are individuals that did not travel, have not gone away from the city of Brownsville or from Cameron County, and also not linked to a previous case. What that means is that they don't have anyone else that they could place blame on. We had a good one. Actually, we invited Sandra to come on, Bonnie, believe it or not. Good morning, Juan. Have a great day. Thank you, you too. Safe travels, my friend. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Now, the numbers are pretty bad. We have surpassed the 1,000 mark. We are at 1,031 for Cameron County. And again, not a great thing. City of Brownsville is leading the pack in regards to positive numbers, and that's despite that only one of our nursing homes has exploded. There is the assumption that another nursing home is going to probably be hitting the list. I'm going to say at least two more are going to test some positive individuals out there. One of the things that we also did learn yesterday, we spoke about yesterday, just to recap, we also talked about the HEB positives. HEB mentioned that they had two positives out there. So again, that's not a great thing. Juan, buenos dias. Bonnie, oh, that would be very, very interesting. It really, really would. Yes. Also, we learned this morning that the Rona has hit the Brownsville Police Department. We have an officer, and again, because they are our first responders, I would dare to say that not only the only ones that have tested positive. I saw those Trump posters on the corner of 6th Street while eating Expressway. I was going too fast to take pictures. If someone could, please take pictures. Good morning. Buenos días, Isabel. Saludos. Guys. One moment. Sorry, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for your patience. And again, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Sorry for the small interruption. But again, BPD also tested some positives. HEB tested some positives. And again, we learned yesterday that Chili's. Yes, I think I'm back off from muted. We also saw yesterday that Chili's also had some individuals that tested positive. Chili's, what they adopted to do is close up, and I did post a sign. Yeah, I know. I took it off for a little bit. There was a lot of incoming noise from someone. But Chili's is going to no hace caso, Frankie. One of the things I was trying to that we told the individuals yesterday that they're going to be closed for the next couple of days. They should be back open on Sunday evening, and they're going to take this time to disinfect and clean out everything. And of course, the employees out there that did test positive, they're going to be going out there. We hope the officer recovers quickly. That's true. So again, prayers to everyone that has tested positive. Our greatest concern is not so well. It is a concern that they've tested positive, but also taking into consideration the people that they've gone out and tested positive. Now, one thing that we didn't mention yesterday. Oh, yeah, one thing.
¿Qué tiene? ¿Qué dicen?
They can hear everything. One thing that we didn't mention last night, we learned later on this evening, is that someone put up a post. We hope the officer covers. Someone placed a post yesterday And again, I haven't confirmed, but they saying that a lot of individuals from a bar, local bar here in Brownsville, had tested employees positive. Um, Again, I shared it, and it's on the page. The same individual also made a claim that there were some positives out at Clayton's. Now, the claim is, and again, have not confirmed. The claim is that the individuals that tested positive at the local bar were employees. Now, one of the things that is very, very telling is that uh, that first weekend that they were allowed to open, stop making faces. Por eso se me hacen las arrugas. Yes. Guys, one of the reasons on that first weekend, it was very, very surprising, very, very telling. They were taking video inside the establishment, inside the bar, and it was jam packed. There was no 25%. It was jam packed. Again, this is an issue. Something that the young man mentioned is very, very true. A lot of the individuals that go to bars, and I know a little bit about it, not that I go anymore, but I used to go. What the things that these people do is they go from one, then they'll go to another, and then they'll go to another. And again, if they are carriers, it's going to be an issue. So because, guys, if if you were one of the individuals that was at the bar, if you were one of the individuals that in the past couple of days had visited these restaurants or La Carniceria El Valle on South Padre Island Highway, guys, if you visited any of these places, take into consideration that you might want to go out there. No, I'm not upset with the waitress. I was upset with somebody else. But Al, be nice to me, Al. Yeah. Should customers be concerned about Chili's? What days were employees working? Were they wait staff, cooks, etc.? Yes, I'm going to say that everyone should be concerned. If you were at Chili's the past couple of days, if you were at Carniceria El Valle, if you were at I mentioned some other place. If you are in these places, consider go getting tested. Again, for right now, for the people that for Brownsville residents is at no cost whatsoever. All you have to do is go onto the website btxcares.com, fill out the questionnaire, and you'll be given an appointment. And after you're given an appointment, just go and get your test done, and make sure that you're okay. Again, if you have visited the bar, Chili's, or Carniceria El Valle, then please consider self-quarantining. Consider staying away from your elderly, staying away from a lot of the young little kids, at least for the meantime, folks. Please stay away and make sure that you're okay before you go out there and, make sure that before you go out there and infect somebody else. In regards to, I put up a post this morning. It's very, very concerning and very, very telling. The agenda for the next board meeting is already out, guys. It is not a good thing. I haven't had the chance to read it all, but what I did read is just one section that was sent to me. It's in regards to discussion, consideration, and possible action to extend the superintendent Rene Gutierrez's contract for one additional year. Guys, this is ridiculous. Why do you want to extend the contract of someone that is making $375,000 a year? $375,000 a year for an extra year when his contract isn't even up. His contract isn't even up for the next 2 years. Why is Prissy and Drew Brown and Prissy Rocatibram so adamant to continue on with this individual? Could it be that they're scared or afraid that the board might change in November and they might reconsider the superintendent's contract? It's ridiculous. They want to extend the contract of the superintendent. They should send a poll to all teachers to see if there should be an extension. Yes, they send a poll for almost everything. Send a poll to the teachers to see if they want to extend the contract of the superintendent for another year. That's $375,000 a year. Is it protection? Is it payback for favors? Is Drew finally getting? Is Drew having to pay back for hiring her buddies to be PI officer for the tech director, $375,000 an extra year. That's crazy. $375,000 an extension to the contract that is not even up yet, folks. It's ridiculous. You all warned them that they did not listen to you back. No sad. No used to be. Yeah. They should send. Yeah, they should send a poll, guys. Yes, I am on a road trip. Guys, they wanting to extend the contract of the superintendent by another year. It's uncalled for. It is unnecessary. It is a disgrace to anyone out there in the district who has to be on pins and needles every year to see if their contract is going to be extended. So they asked TASB to produce a list of attrition of what positions they don't need, what positions they don't need in regards to teachers, to staff, and to everybody else. But they want to extend the contract of the superintendent who makes $375,000 a year. It's ridiculous. His contract is not even up. And let me tell you, this is the way Sylvia repays her favors to the individuals that vote her way. She did it last year by extending the contract of the corrupt board attorney for a year when his contract wasn't even up. So what it does, it binds the boards that are coming in into saying, oh, well, we can't terminate. If we terminate, we're going to have to, pay for an extra year. That's all it is. It's a maña. They're playing with our children's money. They're playing with the teachers' salaries, the teachers' contracts. Teachers' contracts are up every year. Why are we going to extend the contract of the superintendent by an extra year when his contract isn't even up? Does that make sense to anyone out there? Anyone? It makes no sense whatsoever. It makes no sense whatsoever. It's payback. It's how they pay them back for being part of their corruption. It's how they pay the superintendent back for hiring their buddies to the positions that they want them hired. It's the way they pay the superintendent to turn a blind eye every time they want to do wheel and deal. It's got to stop. I'm going to do my best to make BISD great again. Guys, nothing is going to change unless we come out and vote, unless we come out and take some action that needs to be taken. It's very, very frustrating. Again, there's no reason why the contract should be extended. No reason whatsoever. And I haven't had the opportunity to look at the agenda. I will look at the agenda later on today. And we'll talk about the agenda later on tonight. I think tonight we're going to have Roman Perez on and Louis Leal. So we'll ask Louis what his opinion on is in regards to extending the contract of the superintendent for an extra year when his contract isn't up. He has a 2-year contract already. Why do they want to extend it by another year? What makes it worse, all the BS going on with BISD hasn't gotten the attention of the authorities. It is evident that even those who are in charge of such illegal actions ain't worth, they aren't. And let me tell you, any teacher out there is going to tell you the same thing. Every teacher will let you know that their contract is up every year. And the reason they do that is because in case they need to end or terminate their contract, they can easily let them go. Why is the superintendent going to get an extra year added onto his contract where he still has 2 years left? It is ridiculous. Now, does anyone out there think that the superintendent has done a good job? He's done a horrible job. He's placed the life and well-being and health of our students, of our staff in danger. I believe some past supers were let go, but the contract kept them on payroll for a couple of years after they left. Exactamente. Because he knows he might lose. He's going to lose. Well, good morning, Yamili. How's it going? Again, guys, extending the contract of the superintendent is corruption at its best. It's corruption at its best. It is uncalled for. It is unnecessary. It is unneeded in no way, shape, or form. they want to extend the contract of the superintendent for a year when his contract is not up. Does that make sense to anyone out there? Anyone? Ooh, I'm pretty livid. But it's kind of weird having all that outside noise, so I apologize. Guys, I'm only going to be on for 30 minutes. Uh, like I said, I'm going to look into taking care of my cuellito. It doesn't make sense to anyone. Guys, I appreciate your time. I appreciate y'all being here. Uh, Raul Bastedo Syndrome. All I wanted to do was, continue on. We have scheduled at 9 o'clock every morning, so I want to make sure that we are on here at 9 o'clock. We'll be on tonight at 9 p.m. Uh, there'll be less noise around me. I'm praying, I'm hoping. But again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Please continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And individuals, hey, Antonio, ¿cómo estás? Good to see you, man. I'm going to cut it off at 21 minutes, 22 minutes for today. Again, because we're out here out in public. Guys, have a great day. God bless. Take care. See you tonight at 9 p.m. Have a great evening. We'll be give more information. Se cayó una taza. Saludos desde mi hermosa ciudad de Monterrey, Nuevo León. God bless. Take care.